Welcome to Courageous Kitchen. We got a quick recipe for you today. It's a quarantine recipe, so it has to be fast, not too many ingredients. We're gonna stir fry some really crispy pork with some curry paste. Jump on in here. If you want any details, they'll be, of course, in the recipe. I've got Alina with me today, and she's gonna be helping us make sure we don't get too confused or get too excited as we do this. I wanna shoot this one time and not have to do a lot of editing so I can share this with you ASAP. So come on over, have a look at our basil. Typically when we do this dish, we're gonna use this basil. This is the Thai sweet basil. But in the garden, we have lots of other basil too. So when I go to cut them, I'm looking for the small leaves because they're more flavorful. And then also, I love these little buds. They look great in photographs and they're soft and chewable as well. These as well, this is the holy basil. Of course, this is everyone's favorite. It's peppery, it goes along with chili so well. Also the leaves kind of look kind of similar, but not as maybe defined as the other. If you see them all dried out, those are hard to eat, but if they're still green, they're just kind of soft to the touch, so you can kind of include those in any recipe. We picked them off, we've washed them, and we're just gonna throw them into the pot at the end of our dish. So let's get going. Any questions about seasoning or anything, please let us know. Just gonna cook this over medium heat, and I'm gonna just toast our curry paste a little bit, and then we'll hit it once we got it cooking a bit. We'll hit it with some coconut milk because the heat is so high that it will start to burn a little if we don't. So hold on just a second, Alina. She's eager to get going. Must be hungry. All right, y'all hear that sizzle? So we can go ahead and hit it with a little bit of coconut milk. This is a sort of dry stir fry, so we're not going crazy with the coconut milk. Right now, I think we've got 2 tablespoons in there, and then I've got some coconut sap, which is the raw sap that comes from the coconut flour on the farm. That's gonna add just a hint of sweetness, just bring out that flavor a little bit, since we aren't using a ton of coconut milk. And to go along with this, we have got this beautiful crispy pork. There's a lady on the street, if you follow me on Instagram, BKK Fatty on Instagram, there's a lady on the street that I go to. She knows that I love it. She won't let me walk by without buying it. And she'll even let me choose like how fatty and everything that I want it. So, and all we really want to do here is we just want to get it covered. It's okay that it's a little bit dry. We can add a little bit of coconut water if you can't find that coconut sap, or whatever you have to do to keep it from burning. But we're just gonna, I like it like this. If it chars a little bit and has a little color on it, it's fine. But we're gonna keep cooking because this pork is already done. If you were using raw chicken or raw pork, you would need to toss it a little bit more. And I also don't want the pork super wet. I like it nice and crispy. So throw in some chili in. This is Pritchie Pho, not very spicy, but we've got plenty of spice in our curry paste. Heavy teaspoon of palm sugar. Oyster sauce, 2 tablespoons. Some fish sauce. Now, when you cook this, you're gonna have the inclination to cough and sneeze a little bit. If your neighbors aren't scared of the chili, they might be scared of the virus, so be careful about that. The trick to getting over that, of course, is just to breathe pretty shallow. As I say that, as I'm talking, normally when you're cooking, you're not talking this much, right? But as I say that, I inhaled it and I wanna sneeze right away. But so we got fish in the air. We got that oyster in the air, we got chili in the air, and all of those roots, those strong roots like galangal that are in your chili paste are in here. We're just gonna add a little bit of pepper and lime. We've kind of chopped it small. This is gonna give you some color. Save a little bit to garnish at the end. I'm gonna turn my heat off, throw my basil in, and then we're just gonna stir fry this a little bit with the heat off because it's hot enough. So we got good color on the pork. It's not too wet. The curry paste is evenly distributed. Now that we turned the heat off, I don't smell that fish kind of overpowering us or the chili overpowering. What I smell now is actually the sweetness of the basil, all the different basils that we put in here. So just going over some rice. This is some beautiful riceberry rice. If you haven't heard that term, the term riceberry, it is just similar to an unpolished rice. We love the color and it's a bit healthier for you as well. I like to get this bit kind of overflowing onto the rice there. And then remember, for garnish, we've got a lime here. That's gonna go if you want to squeeze that lime in there. We're gonna sprinkle some kaffir lime all over that thing. And then if you want to be fancy, you got an Instagram. So all of these beautiful white chilies we're gonna just take and bring it back up here to the top, just so it looks nice on there. So that is grоб ผัดพริกแกง, or basically crispy pork.
Stir fry with red curry paste.
Stir fry with red curry paste. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks, Elena. If you want to support us, check out courageouskitchen.org. We'll be back with some more quarantine recipes for you in the future. Any questions, of course, let us know in the comments. Peace.